my darlings. Welcome, Libra, to your October reading, my darlings. I am using my energy oracle cards to have a look at your past influences, your present circumstances, and your potential outcomes. And then I'm going to just do some clarifiers with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for you. If the reading resonates and you would like to have a personal reading, all of the details are in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to receive notifications of future readings. And also, if you wish to become a member, I do offer some lovely perks for members. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. Whenever you're guided to see this message in divine timing for you, all of my readings are timeless. And so first of all, we're going to have a look, to stop my bracelets moving there. We're going to have a look at your past influences, my darling. Past influences energetically are things that happened in the past. It could have been yesterday, last week, last year, 5 years ago, that still are having an energetic impact on you today in your present circumstances. So let's have a look for Libra, for those that most need to hear the message, or that flew out. So we do have attachment that's come out. Then we're going to have a look at your present circumstances, my darling. Thank you for Libra. Which card wishes to come out? And we've got all tied up. And let's have a look. Too many cards. Possible outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Possible outcome. Thank you, Spirit. The thinking woman. Well, that's very interesting. So in your present moment, my darling, you are all tied up in this space here. I really feel that you're feeling, because you've got this attachment in the past here as well. You haven't yet been able to let go of something. Do you see this card here? Whatever was in your past that is affecting your present, it is reflecting now that letting go of something that hasn't happened energetically is bringing you to a space of being all tied up now. And this is something that's affecting your emotions, your behaviors, your reactions to things as well. When we come attached to something, darling, it's a very strange thing to talk about an attachment to somebody energetically, because we kind of think that an attachment has to be something that is official, or you're living together, or you're in somebody's presence, but it's not. It is, we're all energy, and our emotions are energy and motion. And so what happens is we enter into a contract, okay, with each and every person that we speak to, we engage with. We enter into an energetic contract with them, a vibrational contract with them. And it can be, especially when it's something or someone who has a big impact on you, it can be very, very strong attachment, very strong energetic bonds. So your path in the past, and it's affecting your present, has almost been stopped energetically from moving forward by your attachment to, I feel, somebody in the past or something in the past that still has a great hold on you. And so if your frustration at this time is one of you're wishing to move forward, then what Spirit is asking you is to address this need to let go. And sometimes we are in a space where we don't necessarily understand that we're holding on to something. So if this is a surprise to you, but you understand that you are in the present moment all tied up, and this is a situation where you're feeling very stuck, and maybe there's drama that's happening around you at this time, maybe there are within you things that you are drawn to that you know are causing you pain, you know are causing you to feel more and more, a sort of, how do I say this, Spirit? You know that you're kind of going around in circles. There's a sort of lack of sort of personal freedom of anything happening in your life right now. So Spirit is saying that well, how you can help yourself is to hand this burden over to God within, to Spirit within, to Christ within, to the universe within you, one and the same, my darling, one and the same. And to literally say, I hand this burden over, and to imagine that you are energetically cutting those ties and allowing the universe to take care of this for you. I know that that feeling of letting go happens in waves, and sometimes we feel like we really have let go, and then we're shown something to show that we haven't, but that's also okay, because then it's just another layer of the letting go. But in each and every moment that you heave a sigh of relief by handing this burden over to the universe to deal with, and by visualizing cutting the cords, you're going to re-energize, you're going to create some freedom, some energetic movement around you at this time. And then your path, then you're going to see the way forward, my darling, as well. Because when we get stuck in a repetitive approach of seeing things or doing things, it is because the universe is presenting us with the same thing over and over again in a different form, either from a different person or a different experience, until we suddenly see, oh, we're doing a repetitive behavior, or we're attached to something, because nothing that is intended for you needs your attachment. Nothing that is intended for you will disappear from your life. Everything that is intended for you will appear in your life. But if you are attached to something, what is intended can't come in. And also things, when we try and hold on to something, it is the fear of the unknown and the fear of what if this isn't with me. But it's a very tight stranglehold on a situation that actually is not allowing you personal growth, personal movement, personal freedom, freedom to choose. So I hope this makes sense. And then in the future, my darling, you've got this wonderful thinking woman. So this is a double aspect of this card here, because when I first saw this card, it made me think of you. And it's going to allow you to come into, this is the potential outcome, into a different understanding, a different perspective, that this all tied up and this attachment is because the universe wants to show you, wants to give you and help you, encourage you, give you the courage to let go and let the universe solve this for you. Let the universe step in. If you're rigidly holding on to something, they can't take hold of it for you and help you with it. So let go of this burden at this time. And I feel that then it's going to allow you, with this thinking woman, this is thinking from a considered way, from a reflective way, from an understanding way, from looking at it all and seeing what this situation is giving you at this time, to be ready to grow, to be ready to expand, to be ready to help yourself and others. There's a lot of clarity that's going to come in for you. And in this, you're also going to find your words. You're going to find lost words within you. You're going to find your voice as well. There's a great lovely thing about suddenly finding your voice where you haven't been able to in this space of being stuck as well. So I also feel with this card that somebody also is going to come in and help you. This is somebody who's been sent by the universe. This is potential outcome sent by the universe, who's going to help you work your way through your feelings, because sometimes we need to just voice things in order to get them out. So be on the lookout for that beautiful energy that's coming towards you, because they have an understanding, they have a greater wisdom. Sometimes they can see the wood for the trees, but they've been sent by the universe to help you. And just say at this time, thank you for whoever's coming in to help me unravel. You know, you've got here all of these sort of thorns tied up to help untie me, to help unravel, to help me express myself, to help me find my voice. Because this position doesn't look very comfortable in even finding your voice, because you notice when I talk, I express myself with my hands as well. So it's going to allow you what was stuck, tied, attached energy to release and liberate into something wonderful. So let's pull some tarot cards for you now. And we're using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So let's have a look for attachment. Thank you for Libra. What wishes to come out, my darlings? So you've got the Nine of Cups. So I feel for you that there's been attachment about something that has been a wish fulfillment for you, but you've got a stranglehold on it now. And I'm going to pull one more card from that. Thank you. Yeah. You've got the Hierophant, which is the listen card here. I think something that was for you in the past, something that you really wanted, and maybe you've had or you've never had, but it isn't for you now, or you've let it, it's gone out of your life and you're not willing to let it go energetically from yourself. And Spirit wants you to come into a space. There's something you don't understand. There's something you're not seeing and you don't understand about this attachment. And so pose the question, be on a quest to find the answer. You will be answered, but you have to consciously be listening. Pose the question, be on that quest for the answer, and say, thank you for the answer I'm missing. What is it that I'm not seeing in this attachment? What is it that's going to help me resolve? And that's why I think if you open your heart and your energy up to somebody coming in to help you at this time, they're going to give you the clarity you need to start to think about things a little differently. And listen consciously now to messages that you're receiving. Very important, my darling. So now let's have a look at all tied up in your present. Thank you. So you have got five of swords, which is win or lose in this card. And then you've got here the Chariot. So look at the contrast here with where you're feeling stuck now. You've got movement and you've also got this 5 of Swords. I feel this is very much a love situation for you at this time. I feel that wherever you are, oh, thank you, Spirit. Wherever you are, you're in a sort of, this is almost like a fight to the bitter end. It's this 5 of Swords is a card of really being rigid and not wanting to move in a perception or a view of something. And so thank you, Spirit. And I feel that coming back to this listening card, there is something you're not seeing in this, is something you're not understanding. Sometimes we choose, sometimes we look at things, if we're doing it from a reactive basis, from how we are, not how the situation is. So if we are incredibly hurt by something, or we're incredibly strong in an opinion about something, we don't allow other thoughts, other perceptions to come in, because there is a balance, there is a middle ground. And with the 5 of Swords, this is both you and maybe another stuck very rigidly in your opinions and your perceptions of a situation, without willing to nudge, to slightly shift, to slightly let go, to slightly let go and release of a certain way of seeing something, and also letting go of somebody or something as well, because this card is about an attachment to somebody, something, a way of seeing something, a perceptive view of something, but it is stuck energy. And so Spirit is asking you to come out of this belief that it's either this or this, and try and come into the middle ground, because look at that, that's the Chariot card, but look, it's got, this is, this is a big relationship for you. This is a big partnership, a big commitment. It could be marriage, but it allows the movement, the blending of 2 ideas, 2 perceptions, 2 reasons, because everybody, my darling, is dealing with life the best way they possibly can from their own perceptions. You know that, I know that, but we tend to see life as we are feeling, and sometimes our feelings, our emotions are very much trapped within a rigid way of looking at something that we've looked at it our whole life. And sometimes that comes back to the damaged inner child within, or just things that we've been told and taught over time, or other relationships have told us. Spirit wants you to start to shift into wishing to come to an energetic balance with somebody where you're consciously listening, and you've got this listen card, and really listening to understand, not just to reply, and thanking Spirit for the right words when you're having conversations, because when you thank, you're setting aside your ego that wishes to fight another, and you're coming into a soul's awareness, and then the words you speak will resonate with you and potentially with the other. So let's have a look at the thinking woman. Thank you, Spirit. And this is going to be very healing as well. This person coming in for you is going to allow you to, this is the Wheel of Fortune, come more into balance of both giving and receiving and expecting. When we have huge, high expectations of other people, we are going to be disappointed, because again, we can't expect somebody else to understand what we expect from them, from our perception of life. Everybody has a different view, and everybody has a different way of being, and that's exactly what makes up the magic of who we are as human beings. And so the flow is for you to go more with the flow of what is happening right now, to stand back and observe what is happening for you, for them, and to know that there is, if you let go of a particular outcome with this, if you say, whatever is meant to be is meant to be, there is no win and lose, because in the winning and losing, both of you are stuck. And it's about letting go of perceived need of a certain outcome is going to allow the flow of what is happening for you to come in. And that flow is wonderfully healing. And that flow is allowing for movement forward. I don't know, darling, if this is somebody who is in your life, if there's somebody that you are very much in a relation currently, or you've left a relationship that they have with you, whatever this is, it's regarding love, but it's regarding an energetic attachment that's still very, very, very strong and is not allowing what the universe wants to bring in for you to your life, which is always for your greatest joy and your greatest good. That is your birthright. So allow this female of wisdom and understanding, whoever this is, to come into your life. Just say, thank you, I'm ready to receive, because it's going to allow you to be so much more in touch with what is important for you, and how you're perceiving life and this relationship at the moment. So one last card, please. Thank you, Spirit, for Libra. And darling, you're exactly where you're meant to be. So don't get cross at yourself either. Don't get cross at another. You know, as souls, we bring forth those, everybody comes into our life as part of our story of our lives, part of our transformation, as part of our growing awareness of who we are. They are all there to support us in that. Everyone is in their own little universes. Look at it that way. And everybody is the lead part in their own universe. So it's starting to witness life, observe life from that aspect, and know that whenever hurt is a cause and effect of something, it is because that person is hurting within themselves. It is never with an intent to hurt. It is because that person's in pain, so they're sending out hurt as well. So it's Spirit wants you to try and listen to whoever's come in, that's going to help you with an absolute understanding of this. Let's see what Spirit, what else, last card they want to say for you. You've got Simply Love, the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate relationship, darling, that is, how do I say this? A soulmate relationship that, yes, is love. Okay, love is there. And love is always there on a soul level, unconditionally. Two souls who have chosen to come together in this lifetime, and probably many other lifetimes as well, in this lifetime, to help each other to grow. At the deep level, despite what is happening on the win and lose at the top on the surface, which is where ego is fighting ego, identity is clashing with identity, personality is having a little moment with the other personality. At a deeper level, the souls are gaining greater awareness and understanding. There is a soul gift happening. Look for the soul gift, because soulmates are incredibly special. And whether this is with a romantic relationship or a child relationship in your life, whatever this is, my darling, it's really important that you allow everybody, including yourself, to express who you are, to be in touch with their emotions, to listen, to understand as well. And this is a very valuable relationship for you. Last card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it's finding balance, the Two of Pentacles. Feel that there is an imbalance at the moment. There's an imbalance in terms of, and again, it's very much like the wheel, this card. There is an imbalance in terms of how you are corresponding with one another, how you are perceiving things. So I'm going to finish by saying what Spirit's encouragement for you is to come into a place of today, now, when you're hearing this reading, to say, I choose to know nothing about this. I choose to have no opinions. I choose to listen, to understand. I choose to receive clarity on this. And see what then happens when you're not so attached to a certain way of looking at things. Choose to be open and to receive a different understanding. And within that space, then you're going to allow movement forward in your life, because otherwise you're going to keep repeating the stuck patterns and behavior and things that are presenting themselves to you. I trust that has made sense and helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you soon, my darlings. In the meantime, I have my daily reading starting again on Monday. So take care and have a really lovely weekend. Lots of love, my darlings. Bye-bye.